So I have woken up today, worked a lot last night, and I'm going into town today to run a few errands. I'm getting my hair cut, so as you can see I really need it. And then I'm going to be taking some movies back to the library so they don't fine me for them. And I'm taking you along for part of that, so here we go. Well, this is on my way to the library. This is a lesbian house. That's a lesbian porch. That's a lesbian trash can. But I better not say that because they could hear me. And then we're in trouble. It's an empty office building. It's for sale. A building during construction. A nice blue van. Reminds me of my mom's red van. And I really need a haircut. I can't wait to get this done. I've waited for about a month. And that's a frat house. There's a bunch of party guys there. I walk by sometimes after work in the evening, and there'll be like 100 people in the yard partying and drinking bad things like beer. And people even be on the roof throwing a party. It's like, you don't party on the roof. That's a crazy party. And this is a senior center, and on the door it says for older adults. And I'm an adult, so am I older? I think so. I should be able to party there. It's my kind of place. My people. My peeps. Like Moses. I read a quote on the internet one day. Someone's mom said, "Let my peeps go." And that's what Moses said to the emperor, or the pharaoh. But anyways, it's green out. And don't let that fool you. It is really hot. It's always hot here. So don't let the greenery tell you it's nice and cool in Salt Lake City. If you want to move here, you do it at your own risk. If you've seen any of my other previous videos, I set the first ones to just different music as I was walking around town because my other camera didn't have audio capabilities, so it was just soundless. But this is where I missed my train all those mornings ago and had to wait. And I would have been doing that this morning, but I was exhausted. I got off of work at 11 last night, and I didn't get to bed until like 1. My alarm must have gone off at 7. It was supposed to go off at 6, but I set it for 7 because I knew I'd be sick tired. And then at 7 o'clock, I didn't wake up. At 8 o'clock I did, but it was just very kind of half awake, and so I turned it off. And that was all that was. I'm late. I missed my first 2 morning classes, but that's okay. They're just basic classes that aren't really that hard, and so I'll just get the work and make that up real quick. But one of the big things about this stop right here for the tracks is that if you miss it, you have to wait about 15 minutes. And normally when I walk down that hill from home to get to the train, I always see the train go right by, and that really pisses me off because I have to wait 15 minutes out here. And in the morning it's just starting to get warm, but right now in the afternoon it's over 100 easily. Like I said, it's just hot in the afternoons. It should be cooling off pretty soon because August is right here almost. It's like the very end of July, and we're thankful for it here in Salt Lake. But I'll pick up some of this when we get into town. If I can turn this off, it's hard. That is the library you're seeing. Just dropped off about 8 or 9 movies and found out that they were a day late for some reason, and so now I owe them like $9, and that kind of makes me mad, but they've got to make money somehow, and so I guess it's off of busy people like me who never have time to get their stuff back on time. I was so busy yesterday I didn't have any time to do that. But here we are, going back to the tracks the opposite way this time. Hopefully we won't have to wait so long. And then getting my hair cut. So we're excited about that. So when I got out of the library, I jumped across the tracks where the trolley goes past so that I could catch the train. It was coming. It was far off. It wasn't like I jumped right in front of it. That would have been stupid. But there's a police officer right there, and he gently told me to step on the train with him. I was like, oh great, you gotta be kidding me. Now I'll be paying some kind of a huge fine. And he actually said, do you know how much a fine is for this? I said, no, how much? He said, over $100. I was like, this is ridiculous. I didn't say that, but the whole time I was like, oh boy, I'm never going to do that again. Even if I'm in a hurry, I'll just wait the 20 minutes. And luckily, he let me go with a fine. But here we are. I'm going to go in, get my hair cut at a salon or a barber or something, and then I'll get something to eat and we'll record a little of that. Well, I got food while I was waiting for my haircut because they haven't been able to do it yet. And this is a crepe. It's dark chocolate and strawberry, and it's got some almonds. It was very good. It's actually got strawberries in it. So it's like strawberries and dark chocolate, and that's very sensual. But we don't talk about that because we're in public and that's not appropriate. And this is a strawberry drink. It's a strawberry banana, and it tastes like they put a pile of strawberries and a pile of bananas all into one cup. And it is good. It's not too tart. It's just like eating real fruit. And so it's really good, and I suggest it. Very good. Luna Berry here in Salt Lake City. And you've got a bunch of people trying out for American Idol. And so there's all kinds of crowds here today. And so you've got to watch out for that. There's a lot of traffic. So you can see a lot of cars, a lot of people out and about. So I'm going to get my hair cut and then we'll pick up from there. All this traffic is bad news. I got my hair cut and I'm happy. It doesn't look awesome right now because I haven't really been home to wash it out and spike it or do fun things with it, but we're going to get there and it's going to be good. Starbucks is right over there, but I don't have time to stop there because I've got to get ready. Got to go write a 2-page paper and get ready for class. So I'll carry you with me. Well, I'm waiting for my train, and I just decided I'd turn the camera on and say a few things. There's a lot of traffic, like I said before. And I really don't like doing the short clips. I only do those right now in this vlog because there's a lot of traffic, and if I don't watch out, I'm going to get hit. And so the short moments that I was able to, I just briefly included what I was doing with the haircut and food and taking stuff back to the library. I might take this along to class this evening and everything. He just did what I did earlier, and that get some fines for that. But anyways, take this to class tonight and show you some of the people there, what goes on in class. I think you might find that interesting, but it is overly hot and I feel very sick because of it, so go ahead and show you a little bit of the traffic that's going on. It is ridiculous. This isn't all just from American Idol. This is from just the city being busy. It's a weekday and it is booming. So that's about it. Well, I'm on my way home, and that right there is another Lesbian Home. And they're always out in their bathing suits and half-naked stuff. And it's naughty. But I don't know what else to say about that. I'm not against the gays. I just think that sometimes they're a little funny with how they're so open about how they are. See, I'm walking home up the street. Hope you can see that mountain. That's just a big mountain in the background. It's a nice little scene as you're walking home. And what's so funny is that when I got here in June, these two houses right here, not that one and that one over there,